Hello everyone, welcome for our next webinar from Intour Maldives, and today webinar is dedicated to wonderful and amazing properties that is called Regis Maldives Vommuli Resort, and it's quite a property. And today Nadheem will explain everything about this luxury resort. Yes, Nadheem, you can join us to say hello to the partners. I know you guys didn't miss me much because we saw each other just last week, but as closer we are getting to the season, we resuming our webinars. Now it will be twice a month, and we starting with August. So that's why this month you will have two webinars, and onwards it will be twice a month. Yeah. Nadheem, you can join us just to say hello to our partners, and then I will continue with our news from Maldives destinations. So, dear partners, if you can clear me, see me good, hear me good, please put pluses in the chat. Hi, Tetiana, lovely to see you. Yeah, I can see that you can see me good, and we have a nice mix of partners. Here we go. Hi, Nadheem. Lovely to see you. Thanks for
Hello.
joining us today.
Good afternoon, everyone.
So Nadheem is a sales manager from Regis. He is the one who will be helping us and you in case of any troubles we will have in the property. Hopefully we will not have it, but in case if you need to arrange something special, Nadheem is the one who is making magic, right?
Always happy to help.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Nadheem. Then see you in a bit. I will just continue with our
Absolutely.
small news from the Maldives, and then I will pass the word to you, and you will share all the information about St. Regis Maldives. I think St. Regis is one of the most epic properties all around the world. We all know that it's really like super luxury, and everyone who just hears St. Regis already know what it is as a brand. And let's come back to our news. As we met just last week, there is not much updates, but I just want to share with you super recent news that happened just a few days ago. Amari Raya Maldives is now open, and it is a basic 5-star property. This property is in the portfolio of Roa Maldives, and this property works on all-inclusive as well. So now it's open, and what I want to tell guys, if you have any request for the basic 5-star properties, it's a good opportunity to book, as now they are proposing 40% discount on the villas, and they have free meal upgrade, and they have free transfers. So it's a pre-opening offer, so please use it if you have any requests on budget and not very expensive properties. Hi Paulina, hi Kestutis, lovely to see all of you, and we continue with our next news. And the next one, I announced last week that Sichuan Airlines will start their operation, so now officially they started, and a few days ago the first plane landed, and they resumed flights after 7 long years, and last flight was operated on 23rd of March 2016, and now this airlines, it's like a flagman of Chinese airlines, and they have a lot of flights daily. And to Maldives they will have flights twice a week. Yeah, so now we're expecting a big flow of Chinese guests in Maldives. Hi, Katya, lovely to see you. And continuing this topic, we go into the statistics. And last week we had China on the 4th place, and now it jumped out to the 3rd place. And I think after August, it will slowly climb up to the top of maybe 1st place even. Why I'm telling you about this, that I know that in Eastern Europe, in Ukraine, we all have holidays in October. So in October in China, they also have Golden Week. So if you have any guests who are traveling during holidays from school in this period of time. And I know that in Eastern Europe, in Czech Republic, in Poland, in other countries, it's used to be like from the mid of October to the mid of November. It's better to book in advance, because with the Chinese flow into the country, it will be a little bit difficult with availability. So right now it's better to book in advance, to save the seats and to save, like to book what properties they want and not what is left like this. Yeah. And that's it from my updates from Maldives. And if you have any questions about the destination, do not hesitate to write in the chat or write me email, because all of you guys have my email, and I'm always happy to reply to you and help with your with any advice if you need to choose the property. And yeah, I'm passing the word to Nadheem. Nadheem, you can join in and share the love and knowledge about St. Regis Maldives. Beautiful property, one in the top of our sales in Tour Maldives. We have always happy guests from there, so really happy to have Nadheem today with us to share all the knowledge about St. Regis. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tetiana, for the
Yeah.
introduction.
Tell me.
My name is Nadheem. I'm the sales manager here at the St. Regis Maldives, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'll be taking you along the presentation just to give you a bit of information about the St. Regis as a brand, but also I would love for you to see and experience the property as well. Allow me to open up the presentation. Bear with me 1 second. Yeah, here we go. The St. Regis Maldives. Now, the idea of leisure time, the beauty and the escape from the ordinary has always been a significant piece of the brand storytelling that is the St. Regis, and it dates back to when we started in 1904. Today, the same appreciation of life's most exquisite and beautiful things is alive and well at the St. Regis Maldives, and it's a tradition that's been continuing around the world as well. As our brand promise, we promise that the St. Regis, as St. Regis hosts, we make every day exquisite. To live exquisite is to perfect every aspect of the moment, to find and curate and magnify or elevate the guest experience. And this is really at the core of what the St. Regis is about, from the host of different signature amenities and experiences, as well as the product itself being so current and brand, and the whole thing just comes together to create this beautiful St. Regis experience. Allow me to tell you more. Now, of course, St. Regis is known for the signature butler service, but apart from that, we have steeped in tradition, rituals that we do throughout the day, just something unique, something historic, storytelling that goes on, not just at the property level, but each host, each outlet, each of the service that's provided is steeped in history and heritage of the St. Regis. It all works to build a story to the guest. The address. The St. Regis is located in Dalu Atoll, south of the Velana International Airport. It takes 45 minutes on the seaplane to reach us, and it takes 3 to 4 hours on our luxury Norma yacht. We also have a domestic airport capable of accommodating private jets at the Kodahuadu Airport, which is in the same atoll as our atoll. And it's just a 35-minute cruise from the yacht to reach our island from this domestic airport. Now, on arrival at the Velana International Airport, the guests are welcomed by our team of airport butlers who will welcome them and escort them to our very own private vehicles. They will take them along to, first of all, the private vehicles are very exclusive to St. Regis, including our highlight, which is the Bentley, which we serve for our premium suites for arrival and departure. And I guess it's only Bentley and the Maldives at the moment as well. And the departure is seamless into the Great Room, which is our St. Regis guest only exclusive lounge, where the guests can relax and wait until all of the seaplane procedure has been done for them. And once the seaplane is ready, our airport team will escort them directly to the platform. And on there, it will be a 45-minute trip to our island. This is how the St. Regis map looks like. It's a 6-hectare island covering 33 villas and suites on land and 44 villas and suites over the water, out of which 12 units are 2 bedrooms and the rest are 1 bedroom, with the exception of 4 premium suites. I'm actually inside one of the premium suites. I'll be happy to show you along after the presentation, which really are the pinnacle of the St. Regis design, architecture, storytelling, as well as really the most exclusive experience that we present to our guests. Going into villas and estates, I will start by introducing our overwater villa with pool. It's a 182 square meters of luxurious living space, very beautifully designed, very elegant tones. It's very easy on the eyes, but it speaks to you with the little design and architecture points that are scattered across the villa, which of course is a notion towards what's surrounding the villa, which is the beautiful ocean and the Maldivian atmosphere. It comes with its own infinity pool, an expansive overwater deck with hammocks already built into it, and of course, it has direct access into the ocean. Now, the overwater villa with pools are all located on the inner curve of the overwater jetty, facing the lagoon. So they have a lagoon view, which is perfect for snorkeling and swimming as well. And one of the higher category, the next category up would be the sunset overwater villa with pool. This is, of course, a more sought after category, being on the outer edge of the overwater jetty, but also having the stunning sunset view right from the deck of the villa. And you can imagine having a sip of champagne, sitting next to the infinity pool, looking out across the beautiful ocean, just at the perfect golden hour, really taking in the moment. And this is the experience that the sunset overwater villa with pool gives. It's similar to the overwater villa in its layout and footprints, with being 182 square meters as well. The next category up would be the overwater St. Regis suites. These are our highest 1 bedroom accommodations located throughout the jetty, 8 units in total, with a total space of 282 square meters of luxurious living. The main bedroom, it's perfectly aligned to the ocean, and the glass floor to ceiling windows slide on both ways to reveal the panoramic views just for the guests to enjoy. The overwater deck is expansive. You have your own cabana, your own overwater deck sea lounge. Of course, you have the infinity pool and the hammocks as well. And the entire villa is such an experience. And the fact that the living area is bigger, as well as can be closed off from the main bedroom, is also a plus for children, as this accommodation can accommodate a maximum of 2 adults and 2 kids. The living area also features an additional restroom, so the living room can be separated by doors from the main bedroom area. And again, this is the pinnacle of, in terms of the 1 bedroom villas that we have, with just such a stunning view across the ocean. And like I said, with the overwater villas, there's direct access into the lagoon for them to snorkel and swim as well. Jumping into the island, we of course have our classic designed beach villas with pool. We have 14 units of beach villas, all located on the same side of the island. And they're simply stunning. I mean, the owners and the designers, when they were sorting out the island, they came across the fisherman's hut, which is a Maldivian traditional hut that the fishermen normally use to do fishing, because they will go from one island to island. So the owners saw this hut and they built the beach villa in its image. So you can see the overhang of the roof that is actually reminiscent of the fisherman's hut that they found on the island. And it's a beautifully crafted villa, 140 square meters of luxurious living space, perfect for 2 adults and 1 child. It features a separate sofa bed inside the villa already. And of course, the master bedroom just faces out onto the ocean. You have your own private plunge pool to dip your feet in to relax and cool yourself. But of course, the real highlight is the stunning white beach and access to the ocean just steps from the villa. The vegetation surrounds the island as well as the villa perfectly. So there's plenty of privacy for the family to enjoy. As well, the sun lounges that are on the beach provide a perfect escape for the guests to really relax and take their time on the beach. And because our island is a completely natural island, the beach as well as the ocean surrounding have perfect access to the house reef, which surrounds the entire island actually. So the snorkeling and swimming from right outside the beach villas are perfect. It's really, really good. Jumping into one of our two-bedroom categories, we have the two-bedroom ocean villa with pool. Now, the two-bedroom ocean villa is quite interesting because it starts on land, but it's actually located directly on the shoreline of the island. What this means is this whole villa will have a small stretch of beach during low tide, but during high tide, you will have waves welcoming right up to the staircase of the villa. So this is why the villa category is called the two-bedroom ocean villa with pool. It's 334 square meters of luxurious living space. As you can see, the main bedroom also is the largest section of the villa, but then you also have an upper bedroom, which is the twin bedroom, queen size beds, quite large beds for a family of five to, to be able to enjoy, with the fifth person being in an extra bed. Now, the villa is designed to perfectly nestle itself into the side of the vegetation, so you still have plenty of privacy inside the villa for the guests to enjoy. And if you ask me personally, this is one of my favorite villas just because of how unique it is in its design and its layout. And you, of course, have this quaint little plunge pool as well for the guests to just cool off. But as I said before, the real pool is the big ocean that awaits the guests to enjoy. This is a very popular category for our festive period because normally two bedrooms on the luxury sector are sold out really, really quickly. And we've been very fortunate enough to have all of our two bedrooms sold out last festive. We still do have some of the two bedroom options available this festive, should you wish to offer to your clients. We also have the two bedroom sunset overwater villa with pool. It's also a two bedroom category located completely over the water with direct access to the lagoon. And the house reef is just a couple meters away from the villa. It's so elegantly designed, and it sits perfectly on the ocean looking out towards the sunset direction. And let me tell you, during the sunset time and the golden hour, the lights just flow inside the space so elegantly. It's such a beautiful experience for the guests. And like the two bedroom ocean villas, it has a maximum occupancy of 5 people. But in case there are children younger, we are able to accommodate them all together as well. Two bedroom sunset over water villas, we have 6 units of these on the island. Stepping into one of our premium suites, this is our two bedroom oceanfront suite, Knickerbocker. It's a 531 square meter luxurious living space. It's so elegantly designed, a huge infinity pool and outdoor deck. It's elegantly nestled into the side of the island, so you have complete privacy when you're inside the villa. And of course, you have a stunning stretch of beach in front of the villa as well, with your own private sun lounges and with all of the premium suites. So all 4 premium suites, you will have a dedicated St. Regis butler service, private butler service available 24/7. You will also have the so unique Bentley service for both arrival and departure, but along with it comes a host of exclusive amenities just for the guests to enjoy. There will be activities and amenities and services to look at every day of their stay. Private chefs will be happy to cook them a meal in the villa and prepare it in the villa. They'll be happy to have curated amenities placed in the villa based on the guest preferences. And really, the premium suites, when you talk about the premium suites at the St. Regis experience itself, it's an entirely elevated, personalized, intuitive service that is really the pinnacle of the St. Regis design and experience. And it's something that is not to be missed by any guest. So I would definitely recommend one of our premium suites, definitely for your clients. And we do have the Knickerbocker suite available at the moment for our festive periods as well. The Knickerbocker suites, the main section is basically the living area, which opens up into its own twin bedded room. So you have a twin bedroom and living area on the ground floor, and the entire upper bedroom space with the private terrace, and the entire facility is the master bedroom. And what is unique in terms of the Knickerbocker is it's only one of one, so it's just how it is, and of course it's highly sought after, as I mentioned. The Caesar Balsa. I'm actually presenting presenting this webinar from the Caesar Balsa suite. So I'll be happy to actually show you around myself. So I will skip explaining so I can keep the surprise for you. I'm sorry, but are you able to see the presentation?
Hi Nadheem. Yes, we are able to see the presentation. Everything is okay. So you may just continue. And I believe that you will show villa in the end of the presentation, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Bear with me 1 second.
Yep. It's okay. So we can hear you clearly and we can see you clearly as well. Dear partners, I see that you also put it pluses in the chat, so everything is fine.
Bear with me as I go through the presentation. 1 second. Right. So we are now at the top product when it comes to the 3-bedroom Caroline Esther estate on the island. It's the biggest beach suite that we have that is located on the island with direct access to the beach. The villa itself is over 620 square meters of luxurious living space. So it's quite large. It features a main living space with 2 bedrooms that flank both its sides. The master bedroom is of course at the terrace on the upper floor, and the villa can accommodate up to 9 people. We actually have the Caroline Esther estate available at the moment for our festive period. So in case you wish to offer to families that are looking for a larger suite, this would be something that I would definitely recommend. The Caroline Esther estate is also unique in the sense that it has its own private nanny or the security room built into the villa. So apart from the 3 main bedrooms, you actually have a secondary nanny room inside the villa as well. And as you can see, the outdoor space is just stunning. It's just perfectly surrounded by the vegetation, so much privacy, the infinity pool just ready for the guests to enjoy. You also have an additional plunge pool on one of the additional bedrooms as well. It all leads outwards into the beach side where the guests can enjoy the stunning white beach and of course the ocean. And like I mentioned, all of the beach accommodations, including the Caroline Esther estate, are located on the same side of the island as all of the beach villas. So they have this access to this stunning house reef right from their villa. This is just the inside shots of the Caroline Esther estate. As you can see, it's so elegant. It's purposeful. The spaces have meaning, and it's just so well designed. The Caroline Esther estate, something unique about it is the ground floor has 2 twin bedrooms. So on either side, you will actually have twin bedrooms. And then on the upper floor is the king bedroom. So it's 2 twin and 1 king bedrooms, 3 bedrooms. Now we're on the John Jacob Astor. This is the most exclusive villa that we have. Just to give you an idea, the John Jacob Astor estate is the largest overwater accommodation in the Maldives at a size of 1,726 square meters of luxurious living space. It's really the top in terms of the layout, the architecture, the design that the St. Regis has to offer. And if you ask me what is the most exclusive experience for a guest in terms of the estates or the villas or the products, I would definitely point my finger at the John Jacob Astor. It's so unique in the sense, apart from its 2 king beds and 1 twin bedrooms, the living room is so expansive, it's unmatched. You have a private cinema just for the guests to enjoy inside the estate. You have a private fitness room where the fitness instructor can come in and actually do sessions with the guests in the morning before their breakfast is served by their personalized butler. And you can have a private chef inside the pantry and the kitchen of the estate to prepare them a meal at any time that is convenient for the guests. The something so unique that I find about the John Jacob Astor itself is the fact that there is a unique beach on the overwater deck. Yes, this is the only estate that I know of which has a private jacuzzi, a private infinity pool, expansive wooden deck, but also a private beach deck. So you will have actual white sand while you're over the water. And the snorkeling and reef around the John Jacob Astor is really stunning. You have huge table corals that span outwards, and we've never had a disappointed guest say about the snorkeling. So I would definitely recommend, in terms of snorkeling and swimming, to go in directly from the estate as well. The main design of the John Jacob Astor is quite stately. So you have the main section of the estate, which is dedicated to living and dining, and of course other facilities like private cinema and the private fitness center. But you also have the 2 bedrooms that flank both sides, and then the upper bedroom being the master bedroom. I apologize. There must be some issue with the connection. Bear with me just a moment. Just get into the John Jacob, and here we go. As you can see, the John Jacob is so uniquely located right at the end of the overwater jetty, but this also means it has a true sunset view. It's the only one of its kind in the St. Regis where you have a true sunset view right from the bedroom of the estate, and it's of course entirely majestic. And the John Jacob estate can guests can expect a sunset cruise on their Norma yacht while they enjoy the sunset and some canopies and champagne. They can expect private buggy dedicated with the John Jacob Astor logo, as well as a private dedicated butler service as well. Something very unique about the John Jacob Astor is the fact that each of the 3 bedrooms of the estate has its own spa room. And that's something unique to the St. Regis John Jacob Astor. But also you have 3 additional, so not 1, not 2, but 3 additional security or nanny rooms built inside the estate for our affluent guests, because normally guests of this caliber, they will travel with their private security, they will travel with their private chef or nanny, all of whom can be accommodated inside the estate. The estate can accommodate up to 10 people, but depending on the number of kids and young kids, we are of course able to look at it case-to-case basis. I do have to inform you, the John Jacob Astor estate is currently completely booked out for festive, but we do have dates after the 6th of January where the John Jacob Astor is available, and before the 18th of December where we have the John Jacob Astor available should you wish to offer it. And I was just telling Tetiana as well that she's very lucky, because whenever I'm on call with her, we have a guest on John Jacob. And just now when we were setting up the call, we had a booking for John Jacob Estate for day after tomorrow. And it's just goes to show how sought after this estate is. Of course, in terms of the product, it's unrivaled in terms of its competitors, just based on its size and facilities alone. But combined with the St. Regis outlets, the facilities, the experience, it brings in this whole elevated feeling and exquisite, something that is one of a kind for the guests to enjoy. And that's what the St. Regis offers. Allow me to also take you through the services that are available at the St. Regis Maldives. So in terms of signature amenities, we talk about the 24-hour signature St. Regis butler service. This is very personal to the St. Regis because we were the first brand to actually launch butler service in each of the villas back when John Jacob Astor, our founder, opened the St. Regis New York in 1904. So this is something that we have perfected over 100 years, and really intuitive, proactive services offered by the St. Regis butler service team, all working towards one goal, to make sure that your clients and our guests, our mutual guests, are happy when they leave. All of the arrivals get a welcome bottle of champagne, high-speed Wi-Fi internet is throughout the island. Bottled water is replenished daily, and we actually, as part of our sustainability program, we have a bottling plant based directly here at the island where we do the bottling and the plant, and it's all glass bottles as well. We provide afternoon tea service as part of our evening rituals, afternoon rituals, but we also do something unique to St. Regis, which is where we do the champagne sabering. This is something that is derived from the time of Caroline Astor estate. Caroline Astor, who was the mother of John Jacob and also one of the inspirations behind the St. Regis experience. She used to host 400 of her most top luminaries in New York, and when she used to mark the start of the evening, she used to start it with the sabering of the champagne. And that's something that tradition is still carried out to this day. During the sunset time at our whale bar, our butlers will put on a show. They will do the sabering with the actual sabering sword and do the signify the starting of the evening. And it's something so unique to the St. Regis. And if you have any clients that you need to recommend to, I would definitely suggest them to view this experience at the whale bar during sunset time. In terms of recreation, snorkeling sets can be provided in each of the villas. The guest butler will be able to check the guest's goggle size and snorkel size and place them inside the confines of the villa so the guests can use it throughout the stay without having to go back and forth with the dive center. Our complimentary amenities also include stand-up paddleboard and kayaking, which the guests can take part in. It also includes sunrise yoga and sunset meditation and select fitness sessions by our dedicated recreation team, just to elevate the experience of the guests even more while being surrounded by the tropical island. And this is the picture you can see here is actually the whale bar. Award winning in terms of its architecture and design, but also one of the most sought after experiences if you're looking for aperitif before your dinner. This is something that we would definitely recommend, having a drink at the whale bar during the sunset time. And something that's also unique to the St. Regis brand is the Bloody Mary, which was actually curated in the St. Regis, New York. And we carry out this tradition, and each of the St. Regis in the world actually has its own signature Bloody Mary experience. And for us, we call it Island Mary. This is one of our outlets as well. This is our Alba restaurant. It features floor-to-ceiling windows and doors, which are glass doors, which can be opened out to give the feeling of staying outside, and the views are spectacular as it's right in the middle of the action. The Alba is also our main restaurant for both for breakfast, lunch, as well as dinner, and it serves international cuisine, and it's so beautiful in its design and the way that they've designed it. And our breakfast is actually a semi-buffet, semi-a la carte experience. So the guests are not confined to just having the buffet experience. They can choose between a la carte or buffet breakfast entirely based on their convenience. And in true St. Regis style, anything can be curated. So if the guests have any preference, we are actually able to match that and have our chefs speak to the guests and curate experiences, whether it be a personalized breakfast menu or curated beverages for the guests. And this is something that we definitely do to our guests. As you can see, it's all day dining, open kitchen. You have a la carte, international cuisine, beach and pool views, and you also have an al fresco section and kid-friendly menus available at the Alba restaurant. The decanter is actually one of our signature experiences. It's an opulent wine cellar that's located under the Alba. So you have an underground wine cellar, which is one of the most expansive wine cellars in the Maldives. We have over 900 labels from varying ages, and it's such a unique experience where the executive chef curates an entire dinner based on the guest preferences, a 6-course meal, and he will pair it with vintage wines and champagnes to create this unique, one of a kind journey and experience for the guests. And I would definitely suggest this to families that are celebrating really special occasions, for guests who are celebrating their honeymoon, their wedding anniversary, or it can be something as special as a proposal. This 6-course dining experience is something that should not be missed. Our Oriental restaurant is our Southeast Asian cuisine restaurant open for dinner. It features Japanese, Chinese, and also some Korean dishes, and it's very popular, a must try for at least one of the days. It's open for dinner as well. And it's open kitchens, and you have an extensive sake collection as well, and it's one of the most sought after experiences in the St. Regis. The Tipan experience. Now, this is something uniquely St. Regis. The Tipan experience is actually started December of 2022. We only launched the Tipan outlet in December 22 as well. And basically, the Tipan experience is an authentic Japanese keisake style live cooking station with six seatings per station, and we have 2 stations inside the Tipan. As you can see, it's a very exclusive experience where the chef really gets to show his creativity and authenticity. And in terms of the cuisine, it's really a top class experience, and something that I would definitely recommend to each of the guests. You have curated tasting menus, and it's an indoor beachfront designing, and the entire space is actually air conditioned. It's, I believe, one of the only spaces that's air conditioned live cooking station in the Maldives for the guests to enjoy. And we follow the Japanese teaching of wabi-sabi, which is embracing the beauty in the imperfect. And you can see this in the exquisite Japanese dishes that they will be serving during the Tipan dinner, as well as the beverages that are served here. The Crust and Craft is a very unique experience. It's like a beach sack right on the beach of the Alba beach of the main pool beach of the island, and it's right in front of the Alba. It serves delectable cuisine, beachfront dining. You can do barefoot casual. You have burgers, pizzas, tortillas, and snacks and ice cream, and it's open for lunch from 12 to 5. So it's plenty of time for the guests to enjoy. And we will also have some amount of ambient DJ music also playing, so it creates an experience for the guests. This is also one of our unique experiences, the cargo. It's Middle Eastern cuisine. So you have Middle Eastern, Moroccan, Lebanese, and Arabic cuisine that are prepared by our Arabic chefs. And it's such a cool concept with a pop-up concept that we have in the Americas. The name cargo actually comes from an actual cargo container that they use to make this pop-up style restaurant. And the entire restaurant is inside the jungle of the island. It's very intimate, so beautiful. When there's, just to give you a picture, it's an intimate dining situation inside the jungle of the island. You have lanterns, you have the lights, and with the ambient Arabic music under the night sky, it's really paints such a beautiful dining experience for the guests. And the cargo is open for dinner. This is just the inside of the decanter, just so you have an idea of how the decanter space looks like. And some of the other signature experiences like the sandbank picnic, as well as the floating breakfast, where we have the Maldivian traditional style boat. That is the actual breakfast platform, so it's quite unique to us. We also do private dining options for our guests, as you can see, with the private dinners held on the beach, different variant designs and styles, all designed to ensure that the guests have an incredible stay. And it really comes alive at night under the stars. And these experiences are also something that that can be offered at the St. Regis. On your left, you have the elements, which is actually a concept also inside the jungle of the island, where we have our herbal garden. And the idea is to create a menu from the herbal garden right to the elements table. Wellness and recreation. Now, the Iridium Spa it's award winning in terms of its layout and design, just how beautifully they have made it. But it's 1,850 square meters of overwater sanctuary. So the entire spa facility is actually over the water. It's award winning, as I mentioned. It's 6 treatment rooms, including 2 dedicated Ayurveda rooms. And you have one of the most expansive pools, hydrotherapy pools in the Maldives, the blue hole, as we like to call it, with jets that shoot water at different pressures to give you a sense of the hydrotherapy massage when you're inside the pool, actually. The Iridium Spa also features steam and sauna. We have an Ayurvedic doctor that is in-house that will read your chakras, measure your chakra levels, and based on that, give you curated Ayurvedic experiences, whether it be 3 days, 7 days, or a 4-day full-on Ayurvedic experience. We can do detox as well. And just the amount of curated experiences inside the spas, I think, sets it apart from the normal. And we also have seasonal visiting practitioners that we will invite to actually take part in and assist the guests with the treatments as well. The Vommuli House is actually the largest structure on the island which is inspired by roots, which is a tribute to the banyan tree that is used to grow in the place before. Each of its 5 branches offer a unique activity. So you have the Children's Club, open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for kids between 4 and 12 years old. You have the anti-gravity yoga studio, something that should not be missed for any guests. It's very, very exclusive and nice. You have the beauty salon, where you can do hair and makeup and manicure and pedicure for all guests. It's a dedicated space just for this. We actually have a hair and makeup artist based on the island who does hair and makeup for our guests. And of course, when we have wedding arrangements and special memorable events that's happening for guests, we use the beauty salon. And we also have the fitness center, the gym, actually located in the Vommuli House space as well. Just to give you an idea of the socialite and the tennis court space. Now, the Vommuli House and Children's Kids Club is normally for kids between 4 and 12 years old, but you might be wondering, what about the kids who are older, 13, 14, 15, 16? Well, we actually feature a separate facility just for the teenagers. The Socialite Center, you can see right off of the tennis court there. It features a table tennis inside. You have a host of activities for the teenagers to enjoy, open 24/7. You have galindos, air hockey, pool. You have the latest PS5 and games available for the kids to enjoy. But I always say it's not just for the kids. Even families enjoying their time with the kids after their dinner, just before their bed, they can hop by the Socialite, enjoy some games before they go into the retire for the night as well. We host a St. Regis boutique. The actual boutique tower is made in the style of a bird that's perched on the tree, actually. So you can see the wood tones and the circular design of the staircase, which leads up to the observation tower inside the St. Regis boutique, where we have varying designs and styles unique to the St. Regis brand sold. The library space is also quite unique and special. It's actually designed spiraling up like a conch shell, and this space can be used as a business space. So in case guests need to take business calls, set up meetings, use as a workspace, the library space offers the comfort, the Wi-Fi, the accessibility in terms of the technology to actually carry out these business endeavors. Especially for our prominent guests, there's really no day off for them, and they normally will ask for meeting spaces or spaces where they can retire into and do their business. So this space works out really well for that. We have a PADI service certified dive and water sports center. As you can see from the picture, there's a host of activities from sea bobs, jet skiing, parasailing, wakeboarding, kayaks, to the glass kayak, which is very Instagrammable, to windsurfing. We do big game fishing, which is very popular with our guests. We also do trips for whale sharks, Seine Bank. We also do manta quest and dolphin exploration, snorkeling, all hosts of snorkeling and experiences, and a variety of PADI certified dive courses that we offer right from our island. And of course, if you ask, we have Russian speaking or language speaking colleagues available at the Water Sports and Dive Center, as well as at the Vommuli House. I forgot to mention that babysitting services are available and 24/7. So we have our babysitting services that can be provided for kids as well. The Noma luxury yacht. This is something that is very unique to the St. Regis. It's the most technologically advanced yacht in her class. It's perfect for diving expeditions, family adventures, romantic getaways, and it's also really technologically advanced. So it has built-in wave stabilizers, so the cruising can be even smoother. And we actually use the Noma quite frequently for airport transfers as well, because some of the guests, they want the ocean, the cruise experience. So we give the 4-hour cruise experience for them to go from the airport directly to the island. So this is something sought after by the guests as well. In terms of sustainability, as I mentioned, we have our own bottling plant, but we also partner with some of the third-party agency called the Reefscapers to create a sustainability program for our marine life. And this marine life, the Reefscapers program, is really launched just this year around March, April, and we have over 80 coral frames that we have placed. As you can see in the picture, these frames, they will be placed in the vulnerable areas where we think the house reef can be improved, providing just more habitat for marine life to come in and make the house reef thrive even more. In terms of weddings and events, we are famous for our wedding arrangements. We actually have dedicated brochures for wedding arrangements that we can do. We host events for our guests as well. And of course, if they're celebrating our occasion, we never miss a chance to make sure that they're recognized, and we participate in celebrating these occasions with the guests, so they get this beautiful experience, not just of the product, but of the St. Regis, and just elevate their experience to ensure that they leave with lasting memories. And that is all I have for you. In case any questions, you can ask me before I show around the villa.
Hi, Nadheem. Hi, Nadheem. Thank you so much for detailed presentation. It was really lovely to hear all the information about the resort, and it looks stunning, really beautiful. Dear partners, don't be shy, ask questions. If Nadheem will show around villa right now, if you have any questions, you can ask also after the video. And I also have few questions to Nadheem. Let him just reappear with video of the room. Yes? Okay. Nadheem, we can see very good, so you can show us around.
Yes, absolutely. So we're at the Caesar Balsa Villa, which is our 2-bedroom beach suite. Allow me to start from the very doorstep so you don't miss anything. So coming into the 2-bedroom beach suite Caesar Balsa Villa, it's 531 square meters of luxurious living space, so elegantly designed in its wood tones. And the space opens up into your huge living area with the reading space on one side, as well as a full show kitchen, as well as your own mini bar for the guests to enjoy. We also have a small pantry space for the chef to work at, and we also have the nanny room off of the door there for the additional nanny security room. The space really opens up into this large living room space with the latest Bang & Olufsen TV and audio setup. The entire villa is completely iPad controlled. So in terms of the blinds, the lights, the TV, everything is controlled with the iPads. I will show you the outside. An expansive or an expansive wooden deck with the infinity pool, and the beach just steps from the villa, and the infinity pool looking out onto the stunning view. And it's a nice, bright, sunny day today, thankfully, so you can really see how beautiful it is outside. Allow me to take you in to one of our first spaces. It's one of the twin bedrooms that is on the ground floor. This is the hallway into which you go into the space, and just look at how beautifully it's designed. I will point to the ceiling as well so you can really have a look at the entire twin bedroom space. And when I say twin bedroom, you can see the beds are quite large. They're queen size beds actually, so it's perfect for the family. We can actually have a sofa bed prepared here for the guests, and I just love the detail here with the curtain just framing the outside so beautifully, like a photo frame almost. And I will show you the view from this bedroom as well. There we go. And walking in, we have a small mini bar and wine as well. And this is walking into the wardrobe space here for him as well as for her. And then we have the star of the show, which is the standalone bathtub, which hits you right when you walk into the master bedroom space. And you can see how elegantly it's designed. And one thing really cool is the fact that there's the skylight on top of the bathtub, so you get this beautiful blue sky right from the start. You have two outdoor showers as well as an outdoor patio area where you can see just a huge bathroom space. Very nice. And as I mentioned, the villa can accommodate up to 9 people, so we can have extra bed here with the sofa bed set up here, so 4 people in this villa, in this bedroom alone. Allow me to show you some of the spaces. This is the reading area where guests can relax. Of course, this is where the private chef will be preparing the meals for the guests, and they will be using the pantry at the back there, the mini bar, although for me it doesn't look like a mini bar, but it's all for the guests. And even the spaces here, it's all part of the show kitchen space for the guests use. Yeah, massive. And now really for the star of the show is the upstairs, which is the master bedroom. I will give you a view of how it is. Quite large stairs, very bold, very easy. This light fixture is really beautiful. And this is the master bedroom. Walking in, you're immediately hit by this beautiful view of the outside. And in true St. Regis fashion, you can see the master bedroom is directly facing the lagoon of the island. Stunning views. The entire space is so elegantly designed. You of course have the Bang & Olufsen standalone TV, which is a design piece in itself, but the workspace here, your private terrace, you have a seating area there as well as artwork here. And you can see even with the textures, the patterns and the designs, all of which an homage to actually what is around, which is this beautiful ocean view. And you can see even the level of detail with even the headboard here. It's all recycled glass that they've used to make the art piece there. It's so beautiful. Stepping into a wardrobe space, but then you also have the wardrobe here, large wardrobe for the guest to enjoy, for him and her as well. And then walking in, you of course have the star of the show, which is this master bath, and it's just massive. It's huge. You have the shower area here, full vanities for both him and her, and of course the standalone bathtub, which is signature to the St. Regis with this stunning chandelier. So beautiful. We also have an outdoor terrace space for the guests to enjoy. And as I mentioned, the Balsa Villa is something so unique. It has its own private dedicated buggy. It will have its own private butler, and it will have exclusive amenities that are placed throughout the stay of the guest. It will have curated amenities that are placed, as well as the chef and the team, the butler service. Everyone will be working together to create this amazing St. Regis experience. And now the real view that the Balsa guests will get is this beautiful view from the outside. Just perfect. It's a beautiful blue sunny day today, and you can see the white stunning beach just steps from the villa. And this area is actually very beautiful for snorkeling and swimming. And as you can see, there's plenty of space for the guests to enjoy. A nice big infinity pool on the outside. And this is just one of the premium suites that we have. This is just a look. That is me. Hi. And we are walking back in. This is the master bedroom space. This is really what all of our guests are so looking after. Just a stunning view, a stunning product, exemplarily service, and of course the St. Regis experience never disappoints. And I'm certain that not with just the presentation alone, with the views, the villa itself, that you are confident to send your clients to stay at the St. Regis.
Dear partners, if you have any questions about the property, please do not hesitate to write in the chat, so Nadheem will be ready to answer to them all. While we are waiting to reconnect with him, hi Omnius, lovely to see you on the webinar. And yeah, I just want to say that St. Regis is one of the top products that we are selling on a daily basis. Nadheem, you are with us?
Hi. Yes,
Hi.
yes. Were you able to get that?
No. We actually, you disappeared at some period of time. So I think
Oh
when
no.
yes. No,
Wait,
but
were you able to see the
we saw
beach and
actually
the?
everything. We saw the view. So when you came back to the rooms that you disappeared, I thought that you're already making for the frontal camera.
Okay, wait. Allow me just a moment. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm actually going back to the seat. Yeah.
Okay. While we are waiting for the questions, I have one for you. I think he again disconnected, so let's wait for Nadheem to get connected again. As you see, yep, now I can see you. Perfect. What I wanted to ask you something, Nadheem, while we are waiting some questions from our partners, like how big is the island, and do you have bicycles on the island?
Yes, we do. We actually feature bicycles that can be used by the guests in each of the villas. and we will have it set up already with the guest initials, so the guests can use it to explore the island. It's only 6 hectares in terms of its space, so it's quite small, and it has just one main road that's surrounding the island, and it's surrounded by a canopy of trees. It's a natural island when we first found it, so you have thousands of palm trees that are on the island. Even our signature welcome drink are made from the coconuts that are sourced from the island itself. So it's quite
Nice.
unique. Yeah.
Nice. And also, when you show us the view from the top, you said that actually the home reef is accessible from the island. So all of the guests, when they have the snorkeling gear, they can jump into the water and snorkel around the island. Yes?
Absolutely, absolutely. And when I always get this question from guests when I meet them, they will ask me which side is best, like which side is good for snorkeling. Where is the house reef? But the real, we've been very lucky. The real unique thing about the St. Regis here is that the house reef is surrounding the entire island actually. So even if you snorkel from the overwater villas, even if you snorkel from the two-bedroom sunset overwater villa side, or from the beach villas, you will still get a stunning house reef.
Super. And actually, what I wanted to highlight to our partners that that's why St. Regis is very famous in top 10 our best properties to sell in Maldives, because it has beautiful reef, it has beautiful beach, and also what is more important, it's a absolutely stunning luxury service. And as you mentioned, it's from 1904. So St. Regis is a guru of service, right? A luxury one. So if your guests want to have a really amazing experience in Maldives and to feel the luxury stay, so I think St. Regis is one of the best properties in Maldives to choose. And Nadheem actually prepared a surprise for you guys, so you can it's only for the participants, exclusive for the participants of the webinar. So you, after webinar, you will receive flyer for it. So Nadheem will announce it. Not what you have prepared for our partners.
Yes, on behalf of the St. Regis management team, as well as in partnership with Into Maldives, we would love to offer each of the participants an opportunity. So when they book, we will offer a 60-minute Iridium signature touch spa treatment for 2 guests in 1 bedroom, 4 guests in 2 bedroom, and 6 guests in 3 bedroom. And this is something that will be unique to just a select few of the agents that are participating in this webinar, and it will last 2 weeks up until 20th of August. So if you're sending any bookings through Intour, please don't hesitate to mention us, and we'd be happy to honor this exclusive added value just for you.
Super. So do I understand correctly? Do you have a limitation of bookings? It's like a first 5 bookings, or it's for each booking that will arrive by 20th of August?
Any bookings,
Any bookings?
any amount of bookings up
Any,
until 20th
yeah.
of August, and we will
Oh.
honor this added value. Yeah.
So you heard this, guys. I will send you the flyer by the end of this week, and any booking from you for St. Regis Maldives by 20th of August will automatically assign your guests for this added value, and this added value is available only for the bookings through Intour Maldives, and hopefully we will have a boost of requests, Nadheem. And
Yes.
it will be done on the name of the travel agent or sub agent or tour operator. It's up to you how you want. So guests will know who provides for them this unique and exceptional surprise and present. Thank you,
Yes, and
Nadheem,
we would
so
be
much.
we would be happy, Tatiana, just to jump in,
Yeah.
and we'd be happy to place a personalized note from your end or a welcome note with the amenity, just to surprise the guests with this added value as well from our end. Thank you,
Cool.
Tatiana.
It's amazing. Thank you, Nadheem. So, dear partners, Nadheem, I think that you have such detailed presentation that nobody has any questions right now. But in
That's
case
very
if they
good to
have,
hear.
yeah. But in case if they have my contact, they have contacts of Intour reservations. So for sure, we always ready to reply to any questions about any property. Thank you so much that you found time and show us a bit of Maldives. I really, when you show around and show us the beautiful weather of Maldives today, I felt a little bit like in Maldives. Hope our partners experience the same as me. and had the same feeling as me. So thank you so much. And also I want to say thank you to our dear partners that they found time today to join us and to learn about St. Regis Maldives. And before we will wrap up our webinar, I just want to play a small videos that we have also from St. Regis that is Nadheem gave us. It just to show the beach of the island, right?
Yeah.
And just the recent one that was done recently, so it's really beautiful. So Nadheem, few words from you, and we will be back up everything. Yeah, this is how the beach looks, and you see how the privacy is really fun. It's really a good privacy. Yes. And another one that we have is this one. Yep. So we can walk around the island by the beach, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can. But normally when guests have their own villas, they don't really go around. But yes, you can. You can. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and I would just like to say thank you to all the participants who making time from the day, and Tatiana for organizing this webinar. It's really been a pleasure to explain to you a little bit about the product and of course the St. Regis experience here, and to show you one of our premium suites. And I hope I was able to put your minds at ease, give you more confidence to sell our product, as well as recommend the St. Regis experience for your clients as well.
Thank you, Nadheem. Hopefully that we will have a boost of requests for St. Regis.
Yes, yes,
And
absolutely.
yeah. So dear partners, thank you one more time. The record of the webinar will be available on YouTube. I will send you to all traditionally the link after the webinar, and flyer also for the added value. And Nadheem, I will also get back to you after with the feedback.
Yeah,
So
yes,
thank
please.
you so much. Have a
Thank you
nice
so
day.
much.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
See you on our
Thank you
next
so much.
webinars. Bye.
Thank you.